Many families across mid-Missouri are preparing for back to school this week. KMUA's John Murphy takes a closer look at a mentorship program for young students that's going to look very different this year.
For decades, a program in mid-Missouri has been connecting children at school with seniors to serve as role models who they might not have at home. But broad changes around the country are making this program look very different this school year. Today, we're taking a closer look at the Foster Grandparents Program in mid-Missouri. Our story for one person begins 23 years ago.
Well, I had retired from the university, and I just felt like I needed to be doing something.
And something she did. Phyllis Jones is the longest-serving foster grandma in central Missouri. Some people spend retirement on the golf course or in the garden.
Volunteer of the year.
But for Phyllis, kindergarten is where she belongs.
Oh, I love kindergarten. There's nothing in the world like it. Had them little kids running around, you know, and you get so attached to them.
Phyllis spends time every day during the week in Miss Cowan's kindergarten room at Benton Elementary in Columbia.
Oh, it's just great. The children love her. She's has a really nice soul, and we just love her. And she's very helpful.
Our partners at the Columbia Missourian put together a documentary on Phyllis's impact in the classroom last year.
You do the fish.
Phyllis is one of about 50 volunteers for the Mid-Missouri Foster Grandparents Program. It allows low-income seniors to go to classrooms and serve as mentors to students and helpers to teachers. Central Missouri Community Action runs the program here.
I think it's important for the kids. You don't know what kind of home life they have, and you might be the only smile they see that day.
The seniors get a small salary of $4 an hour. A branch of AmeriCorps called Senior Corps pays for the program through a federal grant. Of her 23 total years in the program, Phyllis has spent the last 10 of them in Miss Cowan's kindergarten class.
It's hard to see them go. And then when I tell them that I'm not coming back, that I'm going to be in kindergarten, I'm not going to go to first grade with you, well, then they're very upset about that. And I had one little girl said, "Grandma, I'm so sorry you didn't make it." And that was a good one.
But this year, the entire program didn't make it. The grant wasn't funded, and the foster grandparents won't be going back to school.
It was upsetting. I thought, I'm losing that extra money, but at the same time, I was losing my kids. And that's what bothered me the most. That I lose my kids. I think that's what hurts the most. I was going to lose my kids. I don't want to do that.
It really was a kind of a crushing blow to sort of not get any acknowledgement for those years of service, but to sort of pull the rug out from under us while we were still running the program.
Darren Priest is the executive director of Central Missouri Community Action. He says Congress approved the approximately $450,000 grant for the Foster Grandparents Program to continue here, but the Office of Management and Budget never funded it. The White House directly oversees that office. Priest says without this federal funding, it's unlikely any other group could pick up the financing for the program to continue.
I don't know who that would be. I don't know of any sources locally that provide that much money per year.
Phyllis learned the program was over suddenly, while she was just getting to know the incoming kindergartners as their foster grandma at summer school.
It just seems like this can't be true. You know, I've been in the program for 23 years. And I said, then I've been with my teacher, Miss Cowan, for 10 years. And I asked her, I said, how do I say goodbye? I can't. I can't just look at her and say goodbye.
And then myself, because not only is she a grandparent in my classroom, we became a little family together. And it just I was a little disheartened about it.
Julie McNeil and one other full-time staffer managed the Mid-Missouri Foster Grandparent Program through CMCA.
We wanted the community to know what a loss this will be for everybody involved. You know, the volunteers, the kids, the teachers, the other people that we supported.
Foster Grandparents had just celebrated its 60th anniversary nationally, and though it's now discontinued, McNeil says its mission and people's need to fulfill it persist.
You know, 60 years ago when this program was started, It was about putting two vulnerable populations together, low-income seniors and kids. And lots have changed, lots of things have changed in the last 60 years, but that hasn't changed. That relationship and that intergenerational support has been there that whole time.
The seniors first found out about the program's end through a letter before McNeil brought them together for a meeting. Phyllis wasn't going to let it go without a fight.
I asked Julie, she called a meeting, I went to the meeting and I asked her, can we get out and protest? Can we carry a sign? I'll carry a sign. I might be 82, but I will carry a sign with me. I'm pretty headstrong when it comes to my kids.
Good morning.
McNeil told them protests likely wouldn't change the outcome of the unfulfilled grant. As funding cuts broadly impact a wide range of federal programs, Priest doesn't believe cutting foster grandparents will save the government all that much.
Discretionary funding in the federal budget is a teeny little portion. So, all of the programs at Central Missouri Community Action make up the smallest fraction of funding of federal dollars.
Phyllis couldn't save the foster grandparents, but this grandma is still going back to school this fall, even without the program. She won't get paid for it, but that's never been what's most important to her.
But if they'll have me back, I have to go back. My kids are there. I gotta go to school.
Phyllis got permission from the principal at Benton Elementary, and she will be in the classroom again this fall. Darren Priest sent a letter to Congressman Bob Onder urging him to call on the Office of Management and Budget to fund the grant for the foster grandparents, but that has not happened yet. We have resources for some other programs for community involvement for seniors on our website, KOMU.com. In the studio, John Murphy, KOMU